watch on the Channel 9. We watch on the Channel 9. 9 at 9.
All right, let's start off with number 9. We'll start with this fun video from a person who seems to be living her life to the fullest. Follow Paige Bechtel on Instagram, and you will be inspired to take photos and enjoy music, get outside and hike, and maybe or maybe not try stuff like this.
This is so fun. Oh, look at that.
There you go, Rob. And you on one end, Mr. Rex on the other.
Oh, it's so dangerous. Wow. Oh, my gosh. It's really dangerous. Oh, my gosh. She just right on her back. Oh. I mean, you could seriously hurt your spine. Oh, yeah. Now he comes over. You okay, honey?
What it's all about right there.
No sense of adventure on you.
Look at that.
Somebody probably double dared her. You have to do it.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to see it again?
Yeah, we want to see her boyfriend swim over and go, honey, you okay?
Yeah, but it might be the lifeguard.
Yeah.
I so that's a hard I love the shape of that pillow, though.
Whee!
Yeah.
All right, number 8. If you're someone who likes to order swordfish when you eat out, you might actually be eating shark. A study in the journal Foods found about 15 to 20% of the swordfish that's sold is actually mako shark.
Oh.
About 45% of the world's swordfish is caught off the coast of southern Italy, and in the summer, demand gets really high, and so does the price. So some fishermen have been passing off the shark as swordfish. It's a huge problem for all seafood. The watchdog group Oceana found that 21% of fish is mislabeled, and the most common mislabeled fish, sea bass, snapper, lobster, catfish, and scallops.
Yeah, they're all the same
How are you going to mislabel a lobster?
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. I mean, they're kind of distinctive.
You just add little claws onto this, like, trout.
With, like, glasses with a mustache.
You put a tail on a halibut.
I don't know.
All right. Number 7. Not surprising, scientists find chimps are more advanced in some ways than people.
Bet your life they are.
They believe human hands are more primitive than chimps. They're challenging the thought that human hands change with the evolutionary split from primates coupled with the development of tools. This happened 3 million years ago. Humans have a long thumb and short fingers, making it easy to grasp things. Chimps have long fingers and short thumbs, good for swinging from branches. Scientists are finding some of our earliest relatives dating back 6 million years had human-like hands well before tools.
All right, number 6. Look at the wingspan of Victor Wembanyama. Look at this and these drills he's doing. He was number one overall pick, right, Pat?
Look how long his arms are.
19 years old. He's from France, rookie with the Spurs. And people are thinking he could be one of the most dominant players ever. 7'4", also very mobile and can shoot well. And look at his, look at his arms.
Yeah. It's got to be hard for him to find his shirt.
Yeah.
It's the right length.
Absolutely.
Well, it seems very emasculating for the guy on the left, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I want to get by. Look at get by. Gotta get to the locker room.
All right, you want to read this one?
No,
I feel like I've read everything on. Okay.
Please do.
All right, number 5. Some of the priciest real estate sits along Central Park, but during the Great Depression, the Great Lawn was known as Hooverville. Hooverville was named after then President Herbert Hoover. A Central Park reservoir was drained, and the homeless built a shantytown there. People made shelters with wood scraps, tin, tar, and cardboard, and most who lived there had lost jobs during the Wall Street crash in 1929. The shantytowns appeared across the United States in the 30s. One of them, though, was there in Central Park. President Hoover served only one term. Franklin Roosevelt was voted in after Hoover's term. All right.
All right, number 4. This is Baldwin Street, the steepest street in the world. It's located in New Zealand. When urban planners in London designed the neighborhood's grid, they didn't take terrain into consideration. The neighborhood is proud of their steepest street record, holding charity runs up the 1,000-foot road and even distance races where people throw things down the street.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun.
Look at that. Whee! Doesn't snow there, does it? Because that could be tricky.
Yeah.
It'd be good for your workouts, though, Robin.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
like to do those sprints up hills.
Yeah, you know, I like the walking, but I don't like walking up or downhill. So just flat.
Just the flat hills you'll like.
Not like a downhill walk, huh?
No,
Too hard on
even
the
that,
knees.
that hurts
Shins.
the knees and the
Yeah.
shit, you know.
Yeah.
She gets going, she can't stop.
Yeah.
I start doing it's like those videos of the people chasing the cheese rolls down
Yeah.
the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what I would not pay to see that. Number 3, can you guess who did this painting? The work is called First Communion, and it was painted in 1896. The artist is Picasso at age 15.
I'm going to guess Picasso then.
It was his first large-scale oil painting and was exhibited in Barcelona. His work at the major exhibit received press attention at the time.
Boy, you're so used to the
Yeah.
different style from him. That's I don't think I've ever seen that. Of course, I'm not known for my art curating.
No.
No, me either. All right, number 2, here's a pretty eye-raising hot take. Controversial parenting author John Roseman argues adults should not high-five their kids, or any kids. His opinion is that adults and kids are not equal, so a high five is inappropriate. Roseman says he doesn't give high fives to anyone who is not a peer, and he defines a peer as someone older than 21, emancipated, employed, and paying their own way.
What's the harm in it?
You know, you gotta set some standards.
Well, it's
somewhere
like
along
you.
the line.
What is your rule about the standing ovations?
Yeah, you only give out 7 in your whole life, which is,
Oh, I didn't think you gave out any.
no, I'm willing to give 7.
Are you used up
Oh.
already? I bet you are.
I think I'm at 4, so I got 3 more, which,
There are those
Yeah. It's
a
situations
lot.
where you're guilted into a standing ovation.
that's
I mean,
99
it's
nine
90.
times out of
yeah.
10.
that's right, so what are we
Yeah.
doing?
I don't know,
Stay
but what
seated.
do you do?
You stay seated.
No, but if you do stay seated, then you're looked at. You're
You're-
looked down
I'll tell you,
upon.
there's nothing
conformist.
more awkward when half the audience takes a stand
Yeah.
and the other doesn't.
Yeah, it's unprincipled. Either it's life-changing, which would cause you to stand, get up, and
Yeah.
applaud, or it's another show. I don't care if it's your kid in there
What
or
would
not.
you consider deserving? The last station meeting we had? That was a good one, right?
You know,
You
the
were
return of
inspired then?
Jesus, I'm going to get up.
Yeah.
You got to keep that one in there, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm at 4. I figure
Right.
that's going to leave that one till I just on my deathbed, and then
You just want to save one.
yeah, and then the other 2 in the moment I'll know.
Yeah.
But the 4 times I've given them, I'll tell you, I was guilted into that.
Oh,
and I
really?
live
So
with
you don't-
regret.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have waited.
Name names.
Yeah. No,
I
it-
saw The Producers.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
a great show.
It was a great show.
You saw the one with Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick?
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
And it was a standing O, and you felt guilty about
Well,
that?
I got caught up in the moment. And I'm
I
like,
can't
this
believe you
was
went to a musical.
I
great.
can't either.
That's
Yeah.
a good one, though.
Yeah. And then I'm standing there, I'm like, all right. But
Yeah.
it should have been a bigger event.
Well, because if you follow that rule of thumb, I mean, there's usually standing ovations after almost every Broadway
And
show.
there's,
Yeah.
there's standing ovations for kids, high school and junior high school band performances.
Right.
And like that is the
Yeah.
epitome of shame.
Dishonest.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
We're lying to our kids. We're making
Clarinet
them,
should never get a standing ovation.
never.
All right, number 1. This is a weird one, but you're going to want to check out McFarland Shoe Repair on Instagram.
Okay.
This family in Lakeland, Florida has been in the cobbler business going back to the early 1900s. Check this out.
Oh, this is satisfying.
What the
Whoa,
heck is
what's
that?
going
done?
on?
Resoling, baby. Peanut butter.
Maybe like a tangerine glaze or something.
Still cobblers out there, huh?
Nice to
Oh,
know.
you find a good cobbler, you don't let him go. You
Don't let
hang
him
on like
go.
grim death,
You're
Larry.
darn right.
Kind of.
I've got a cobbler, and I'll tell you,
You have a cobbler?
I do.
Oh, I got a
You
few,
live in a
man.
tree?
It's out in Orland Park, and what the heck is the name?
Close.
But it.
Look how
Oh,
beautiful that
nice.
is.
You
The old
resole
wood.
shoes, they're fantastic. I mean, sometimes you got a good pair of boots.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Look at this.
Well done.
It makes you almost want to become a cobbler.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's attention to detail.
So if we did a video of this, like us making television, would it be as soothing to other people?
Yeah, I gotta believe, yeah.
I'm sure.
Boy, look at the
Boy, he's
care.
putting a lot of layers on
Yeah.
that sole.
Now the polish.
What now? Oh, he's doing, okay.
So
He does it all.
So much to do.
Yeah, jeez. Look.
Really wants a clean bottom,
Yeah.
this guy.
Who doesn't want to clean?
Look at the difference.
All right.
Wow.
Well done.
All right.
Ah,
That's
that
a
was
9
so
at 9. Yeah, it was
satisfying,
really
wasn't
good.